I did. What? I didn't think I'd be able to. I have so many painful memories of how we hurt your mom, your grandmother, and I just felt it was the right thing to do.
You think it was the right thing? That he deserves to be forgiven?
No, he doesn't deserve to be forgiven, and he never will. And then it was the right thing for me. In forgiving him, I can get past all the bitterness and anguish I've kept inside all these years.
I would rather die a bitter, angry woman than to ever forgive our Father.
You know, being a bitter angry woman, you've done an amazing job raising us to be bright, cheerful girls. I'll second that. Ruth, you've shown a lot of strength over the years.
You know what's crazy, girls? The church says if Grandpa's got to forgive him, he can live a perfect, loving life in heaven forever, even though all that monster did in his miserable life was to mock and bring shame and disgrace to the church.
You're kidding. The church says that Grandpa could live a perfect, loving life forever and ever with God.
She's not kidding. Mr. Anderson, our algebra teacher, is a Christian. He said a similar thing once about God forgiving evil people. That's something I'll never understand.
Mr. Anderson talks about God at school.
Well, he doesn't bring it up. He just answers questions when kids ask him what he believes. Mom, give him a break. He's my best teacher.
And Cindy, do you understand my God forgives people? Not fully, Alana. But I think it has something to do with Jesus dying on the cross and taking the worst sins on himself.
Great answer, sis. Could the rumors be true? Is it possible? Girls, I heard that yesterday Aunt Cindy became a Christian. Now she goes to church.
What? You're a Christian?
You go to church?
Why? How did it happen? Who did this to you? And you believe in heaven? And that a monster like Grandpa could say a little prayer and end up there?
I can talk back. Not only does she believe that Grandpa can end up in a wonderful paradise called heaven, your wonderful Aunt Cindy also believes that both of you deserve to go to hell, to be tortured in pain and agony forever and ever.
Mom, stop that. Enough already.
I don't know how I can say such a mean thing. Aunt Cindy would never believe that we're going to hell.
Ask her. She'll tell you.
Mom, maybe her church teaches that. Doesn't think Cindy believes it.
Ask her.
Cindy, do you really think that if I don't believe in Jesus, that I'm going to hell to be tortured forever?
Can I share a verse in the Bible?
Oh, you mean words written by men claiming to be inspired by God? Go ahead. Share your verse.
It's in John 14:6.
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me.
So you think that everybody who's not believing Jesus goes to hell?
I know it sounds terrible, and I hope I'll get a chance to explain myself. But yes, I believe Jesus is the only way to heaven, and those who reject him go to hell.
Are you serious?
Aunt Cindy, I can't believe it. You were my T-ball coach. We used to bake cookies together. I took care of you that week when you came home after surgery. You helped me prepare for the school spelling bee. How could you say such a thing? What did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to anyone? I'm sorry, Alana. Can I explain?
I didn't ask for an explanation. You tortured my girls enough once already. I appreciate your honesty and openness. In turn, I'll be honest and open with you. I cannot believe that you are calling yourself a Christian after all we've been through at the hands of a Christian hypocrite. Unless you abandon this trust in Jesus, you are no longer allowed in this house. You are not to go to any of my daughter's games or school events. You are not to contact or communicate with them in any way. Of course, since you're not the monster hypocrite our Father is, we do believe in forgiveness here. To walk through that door, simply make your first words, I'm sorry for all the pain I caused you, and no longer believe in Jesus. Goodbye, Cindy.
Goodbye, sis.
perfect being treated with Aaron. It was just a shock for us.
Yeah. I bet that was the last thing you expected to hear from me.
As I mentioned, I have an incredible outlook who's a Christian and who I respect a lot. Now, I don't see myself as a Christian, but I sure am getting curious. Is Alex a Christian?
Yes. A very strong Christian. In fact, he became a Christian before I did.
I want to see him and try to get some of my questions answered. Is that okay with you, Aunt Cindy?
Yes, of course. Just don't get yourself in trouble with your mom.
Now that you mention that, I better get going before she notices I'm gone. Thank you, Aunt Cindy, for everything you've done for me. I hope one way or the other we can stay in touch. Bye.
Crystal!
Alex! Great to see you. Thanks for meeting me here.
Absolutely. It's always so good to see you. My mom said you had some questions for me.
I sure do. I have about 20 minutes before my friend Amy shows up. Shall we see over our connection?
Sure.
Okay, here's my biggest one. People say that God is perfect and loving, right?
That's right.
Then how is it possible for someone who is pure evil to say a little prayer, be forgiven of years of wickedness, and live forever with God in heaven?
It's a tough question. I don't know if I can fully answer it, but I do have some thoughts for you to think about. You mentioned the idea that the Bible says that God is absolutely perfect. We'll start with that. The Bible says that this perfect God demands the perfection of his creation as a requirement to live with him in heaven. Now, do you know anyone who's perfect?
Well, sometimes my sister likes to think she's perfect, and our whole family works hard at doing good and treating people right.
You're the most amazing and most moral family I know. But are any of you really perfect? Have you each messed up at least once?
Yes, we have each messed up at least once. Actually, each of us had messed up at least once a week, so with over 50 weeks in a year, we have each done at least 500 wrong things in our lifetime.
And with you, the most moral family I know, each having done at least 500 wrong things, you probably assume with me there are no perfect people on this earth. Nobody makes it. The Bible says that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. In a way then, it doesn't really matter how much we fall short. We all fall short.
No one is perfect. I got that. Now what?
Here's where Jesus comes in. The Bible says that Jesus is perfect. For 33 years on this earth, he was perfect in every single way, thoughts, words, and deeds.
You really believe that there was a man on this earth who was perfect for 33 years?
I do. The Bible says that not only was Jesus fully a man, he was also fully God.